DJ Akademiks, is a popular hip-hop commentator and media personality known for his reactions and analysis of current events in the music industry. In the context of rumors of Future being upset with Drake for collaborating with 21 Savage on the album Her Loss, DJ Akademiks may have a unique perspective on the situation.
By the way, N.O.R.E, if you're in New York, nigga, I gotta hit N.O.R.E. N.O.R.E, I need to join my pod, nigga. I need to join my pod, nigga. Okay. I need to join my. All right. Anyway, basically, let me get this shit right. I'm sorry, chat. So basically, N.O.R.E claims in the Miami circles, and you know I be in Miami a decent amount. He claims there's a rumor that Future is upset with Drake because Drake did a joint album with 21 Savage. Now, if you don't know, Future did a joint album with Drake back in the day, I think like 2015, right? What a Time to Be Alive. But of course, Drake in 2022 did a joint album with 21 Savage called Her Loss. So let's listen to what N.O.R.E claims happened. Here we go.
A little rumor that you said here behind the scenes.
Okay.
Remember?
What?
You was talking about Future and Drake.
Oh, that's what I heard. I heard that's a big rumor that Future is not too happy this Drake and 21 Savage album, and
because Future and Drake did an album before,
and it makes Drake and Future album not as important, I would say. And that's I mean, this is allegedly, this is all rumors. I never heard it from Future's mouth, never heard it from Drake, never heard it from 21. But it's an alleged big rumor that's going on right now.
Where'd you hear that at, N.O.?
In the streets, with a K.
In Miami.
In Miami, yes. I'm a Miamian. Yes.
So you heard that Future is upset with Drake because Drake did an album with 21 Savage because it makes their project down seem less important.
I would think so. You know what I mean? We never seen Jay-Z do another Best of Both Worlds. You know what I'm saying? We seen Watch the
another.
Okay, there's a few more slides.
Watch Stone, but that was an equally.
Even with that, with Jay Electronica too. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and even that Jay Electronica was credited as the album. Like there's certain songs that don't even say featuring Jay-Z.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's different.
But I will say this. I like the fact that these younger artists and newer artists are doing records with other people and doing albums with other people. Because back then, you guys would never, because y'all would have too many label conflicts.
But
could you imagine if you and Nas really did an album together?
Right.
Could you imagine if you and Joe or and Terrence Carter and Belt Out did an album together?
I think what we got to do is big up Drake, because Drake is to me is learning how important he is to the culture, and he's spreading it.
I think I think he always knew that. That's why he always does records with the up and coming people.
Yeah, but I think it's more so when you do a whole album with 21 Savage, with all due respect to 21 Savage, it's like you're putting 21 Savage on that level now. Like even though he probably was on that level, but now you're putting him on that level. You put Watch Stone, but that was
all right. And then there's the last piece
on the level of Future. You know what I'm saying? And Future is arguably one of the most. It
feels like, I don't think this is intentional, but it feels like N.O.R.E's almost kind of in. I don't put words in his mouth, pause, but I feel like he's trying to say, like, Drake and Future makes sense, but Drake and 21, like 21 is nowhere near the level of worthiness. Tell me if I'm wrong with what I'm hearing. You let me know.
Influential artist ever, like, you know what I mean?
Right, I don't think there's nothing to argue.
Yeah, I mean, like, I look at these kids, and all the drugs that they taking, and it's all for Future. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'm sorry, like, what, you know?
And for the record, I don't believe Future probably feels that way. I don't think Future's that bad. I don't think he's upset that Drake did an album with 21.
No, I mean, we're getting too much money to be upset. Period. But it's a little discrepancy. That's what I heard.
All right, so I have no information either. 21 is my dog. I haven't even asked him about this. He had told me about the album before the album came out. Truthfully, nothing. And not that if he actually did, I would probably tell you, but I'm hoping y'all believe me on this. Never said nothing. There's no weird energy. Like, it wasn't like, oh no, Drake dropping this 2 counters last. No. You know what I mean? This is just a Drake and 21 project. Now, let me say this. And this is not N.O.R.E because I respect N.O.R.E a lot. I do believe we got to take a step back, and I'm gonna play a clip in a second because I was watching these. And last night when I didn't stream, right? I actually last night when I didn't stream, I was watching a bunch of interviews, and somebody said something amazing, right? And I definitely want to bring up my man Meezy. Meezy, I can't believe that you came to New York, because obviously 21 came out on the Apollo show for Drake, and obviously me and 21 will do another interview soon. But Meezy, I need you on the pod every time you're in town, brother. What you talking about, right? So let me see if I can find it. But so I'm not clicking on nothing called Meezy, nigga. No, nigga. Hold on. It's about to get me suspended, nigga. Meezy 21 Savage Twitter. Okay. Yeah, this is him right here. Back. Get me suspended. They try, right now it's a witch hunt. They try to get all the black creators out there. Feel me? So Meezy had said something, and Meezy says, let me see what he said. He said. Am I tripping? Meezy, stop deleting tweets, bro. All right, here we go. Sorry, chat. Mega Meezy on Instagram. I guess, never mind. He just put it up on his Insta. Here we go. So he says, seems like every music outlet is a gossip site now, right? And I think he was talking about these type of things, right? Meezy, let me answer you. Nobody's gonna ever come back around and give back his flowers, or not even flowers, because I don't need flowers for it. But people used to think that once you get in media, there's some really honorable way. Everybody's out to just try to get the next story, my nigga. Like I get what you know what I mean. It's interesting watching how people like I was watching like there's two individuals going back and forth, China Mac and Matt Hoffa, and China Mac is like, yo, you're supposed to be the real nigga platform. Let me tell you this, real niggas probably won't be blogging. If there's such a constraint on what real niggas and street niggas can do, the nature of podcasts and asking questions, my nigga, just doesn't won't gel go with y'all, right? So when y'all say every music outlet is a gossip site, yeah, because it's every music outlet, every podcast and every music outlet is a gossip site. You can't name me one that's not. You know why? Tell me any podcast that's really popping where the majority of the conversation is about straight bars, music, how good the song is, who produced it. No, it's about, yo, he dissed him. Yo, they got beef. It's all about salacious shit. That's why I used to tell people when they were like, not leave the streets in the streets. You know what I love now? Because the street niggas, they blogging too. So the streets is still on the internet. It's just street niggas on the internet talking about the streets. Everything is a gossip, bro. Sorry to tell y'all, okay? There is no only music. Put it like this. Shade Room, pretty much the biggest blog or site or whatever. They grow off reporting the details of people's personal lives. Your dating history, what you said on your Instagram, your baby mama trying to cuss you out because you cheated. That's kind of what it is. You know, we're still living in a society where people think that, oh, there is music. Bro, again, you probably have these niche places that just haven't blown up, but the majority of all these outlets, including mine. I used to call my page, like my Instagram page, a music outlet, and I realized, no, it ain't. I used to think it was just a music outlet. Yes, music is promoted through it, but it's more just an urban outlet. That's what it is. So, you can't really separate gossip and tea or whatever the case. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. So, people, Math Hoffa talks about rumors. He talks about rumors. N.O.R.E talks about rumors. There's nobody too gangster for rumors, my nigga. Okay, we're all talking about it. Back in the day when Dane Dash pulled up at the Breakfast Club and he said to Charlamagne, yo, you chatty patty. By that definition, everybody is chatty patty. Nobody want to admit that, though. Everybody want to act like they're doing something that nobody else is doing. We're all doing the same. I used to have that type of conversation when I would be like, yo, niggas used to hate me because I reported in real time. So if somebody got arrested, I reported 20 minutes later. But every, I wasn't doing a podcast back then. Every other podcast would talk about the arrest just maybe Wednesday because they put out their episode on Thursday. How are we doing different things? I'm just reporting it 20 minutes after it happened. You're reporting it 2 days after it happened. We're not reporting it, but you're giving your commentary. It's all the same. So to Meezy and other people alike, and I hope no outlet feels offended by this, we're all engaging in some type of gossip. All of us. If you talk about rumors, if you assume, if you speculate, we're gossiping. We all do it, okay? There's no better than, you know what I mean? You might just respect the gossip from one nigga more than you respect from others. But that's your biases, right? Anyway, so that was said. Cool. Let me get back to the topic. And the topic is really, do I believe Future feels a way about Drake doing this particular project with 21 Savage? I think not. He can't. It would be he would look like a hypocrite. Future's done a joint album with Juice WRLD. He's done a joint album with Lil Bird. Right? So if N.O.R.E was kind of hinting towards, Drake doing a collab album, it should be for niggas like him and Future, and he kind of made it feel like 21 might be below that. Bro, no. Future was doing joint albums. He did a joint album with Juice WRLD. Now, granted, those are all iconic, but where people see Future in the in the plethora or the hierarchy of artists, some people may have not got it at first. You get what I mean? So again, I actually think it's dope that Drake does these collabs. I think it's really dope that Drake does these collabs. I was watching this interview. I'm gonna pull it up in a second. I'm gonna pull it up in a second. And the question was kind of asked, what do you think about, Drake? And it's actually a Young Thug interview. And Young Thug basically said, hold on. Sorry, I'm scattered. I'm sorry. So it was framed basically saying, or Young Thug was saying, Drake is the only OG. Like, Drake is basically everybody's OG. Not on some gangster way, but he's the only person who keeps reaching down to collab with artists. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would have thought we would have gotten a 21 Savage J. Cole joint album before we got a Drake Drake 21 album. And I'm gonna play the interview in a second, but basically what Thug was saying is that back in the day you had Hove reaching out, you have a bunch of artists reaching out. Now, anytime niggas get to that certain level, Drake is the only nigga who be doing the songs with him. So Drake is, I'm gonna play it because, you know, maybe I'm up his words. But I listened to it last night, and I'm always obsessed with this content. It was Big Boy, Young, and he talks about Drake. And I thought about it, I'm like, this is a fucking really I've heard in a while. Let me see if I can go to it. Here we go. Where is it with Drake?
It appears that there are rumors circulating that rapper Future may be upset with fellow rapper Drake for collaborating with 21 Savage on the album Her Loss. These rumors originated from N.O.R.E, host of the podcast Drink Champs, who stated that he had heard from the Skreets of Miami that Future is not happy with the collaboration. However, N.O.R.E also made it clear that he had not heard this from any of the artists themselves, and that it was just a rumor. It is not uncommon for artists to feel some level of competition or jealousy towards their collaborators working with other artists. N.O.R.E compared this to the relationship between Jay-Z and Kanye West, where Jay-Z may feel more competitive with Kanye because they have worked together in the past. On the other hand, Drake and 21 Savage have not collaborated as much in the past, so it is possible that Future may feel more threatened by this partnership. One possible reason for Future's potential upset is that the collaboration with 21 Savage may take away from the importance of a potential collaboration between Drake and Future. The two rappers have a history of working together, with their most notable collaboration being the album What a Time to Be Alive in 2015. There have also been rumors of a potential sequel to this album, but neither artist has confirmed or denied these rumors. However, it is also worth noting that the collaboration with 21 Savage has been extremely successful, with Her Loss being one of the biggest selling albums of 2022 and debuting at number 3 on the charts. It also sold over 404,000 units on release, making it one of the biggest United States album debuts of the 2020s decade. However, it's not uncommon for artists to feel a certain level of competition or jealousy when a collaborator works with someone else, especially if they have a close relationship with that collaborator. In conclusion, while there are rumors that Future may be upset with Drake for collaborating with 21 Savage, it is important to remember that these are just rumors, and that none of the artists have confirmed or denied these reports. Ultimately, the success of Her Loss speaks for itself, and the album has been well received by audiences. It remains to be seen if Drake and Future will collaborate again in the future, but for now, it seems that the two artists are focused on their own successful careers.